Hello, Aquarius. Happy birthday to all of you. This is my gift to you guys. It's a solar year birthday coffee cup reading. And it's the extended one too. So it's a very, very general reading. We all go through many things during a year. And this is your solar year from basically your birthday to your birthday. So whatever messages come out, we'll see. And then I'm going to pull some cards for the themes of the year too. Cast some astro dice, and also 3 wishes. I did shuffle this very well, so I pulled 3 cards. You can pause the video now, make your wishes, make 1 or 3 or whatever, and pick a card. We will do that at the end of the reading. Okay, so let's get started. If you would like one of these readings for yourself, I do offer them. They're on my website. The link to my website is below this video. So let's get started. And I'm going to start with the plate, because it does dry up too fast lately. So the energies have been really intense. But something could come to fruition for you guys this year. I mean, this could be in the birth of something new, more money, it's growth. So we are seeing that. There's a sense of expansion in your circle, so to speak, in whatever area in your life. There is faded energy. Some of you may be taking some chances this year, but be careful. Think before you do. Take chances, not risks, so to speak. I do see more adventurous energy happening. It's like sense of a new beginning or changing of the guard. Also at the same time is, for some of you, you may be seeking more pleasure somehow, or taking things a little bit more lighthearted, but at the same time, there's something, maybe some deep issues that may come up. That's from what I'm seeing here. There could be some news coming in, and it could be an offer. Maybe some of you may start new jobs this year too. So I do see that. It's a little bit of a roller coaster year, but there is closings coming up. For some of you, may be having some karmic adjustments. Okay, so it's like maybe long-standing issues may be coming to some kind of a close or some kind of resolution. So that's what's showing up. Watch. Keep things quiet this year more. Don't talk much. Know who you could talk to, who you can't, because you do have a little snake in the grass, so that can indicate frenemies. And some of your maybe hidden enemies, or you didn't even realize, may surface too. That is another way I'm looking at this too. It's like they may be surfacing, someone you thought was your friend, or you may just wait. For some of you, it could be you wake up and you're like, oh my God, I've had an enemy in the house the whole time. That's one thing too. So not for all of you, but it is showing up there. Okay, so let's see what the coffee cup has to say. Woo, guys. The bottom, home, foundation, heart of the matter, many changes. And it is coming into focus. Okay? For a lot of you, I see right away there is going to be changes. This could be readjusting, buying a new home, moving, good energy in the home, but there is some kind of activity, readjustments. Maybe you have a baby, maybe expanding your family, so you have to make some space or room. There's a lot of ways I can look at that, but home foundation, actually physical home, residence, is coming in very, very strongly. Okay, now you do have an underlining energy of money worries, feeling cast out, because a lot of you may be changing your ways of thinking, doing some things, and then you're kind of worried about the status quo or how people are going to perceive it. If you're on a new path because you're building a new foundation, for some of you, it's very spiritual. You have a lot of spiritual energy, then they're not on the path with you. And it's not the easiest road, but it is. For a lot of you are going to take your finances very seriously this year. This could be a year too where humanitarian pursuits are very much in favor, especially to clear any kind of karma. So if you're going through hard times, or you think you're having a karmic time, this is why I'm bringing this up. It could, it's not the same for everyone. This is a time to try to make your wrongs right, which is humanitarian work, giving purely from the heart with nothing attached to it, making amends, asking for forgiveness from if you've hurt anyone, or forgiving yourself, or whatever, or letting go of anyone where you think that has hurt you. You know, let them build their own karma. So I do see a lot of that energy. Also, spiritually connecting is so important from what I'm seeing. Okay, now for some of you, the changes in finances, meaning if someone's been supporting you or you've been maybe supporting someone else, that may stop too from what I'm seeing. So there's a change with money. For others, this could be sudden changes with work, layoffs. Some of you may be going into retirement. It's heavily accented. You may be working at a company for 20 years and you're just done. So there is some changes there too as well. Okay, so I'm seeing that. From now throughout the first 3 months, I think basically you're going through some kind of a process. It's asking you also to reevaluate situations, stand your ground, and keep persevering. You've got some things to take care of. There's this energy of you needing to take care of some things. You have to do things one step at a time. You're quite overwhelmed too. There is a lot of jealousy showing up, okay, I have to say, in many areas. So be cautious. There is jealousy that surrounds you too. I do see some of you are going to be dealing with phobias or fears. I see sevens here. So this to me is saying keeping things discreet, knowing who to talk to, what to say, but at the same time dealing with some kind of fears. Okay, a lot of you are going to do life reviews, and I've been seeing this energy everywhere lately, but it's showing up in your soul or your reading, where you're going to really reevaluate where you spend your time, money, energy, everything. So it's like a life review. But at the same time, there can be there's a return of energy here. Something may resurface from the past, a missed opportunity. Maybe you have to redo something again. You know, it's like if you don't do things right the first time, it's going to come back and you're going to have to redo. So I do see that energy too. So I see a lot of decisions that are going to have to be made the first 3 months of the birthday solar year. A lot of that is coming through. And then the next 3 months after that, it's like basically I see there is a sense of victory. Maybe some of you will buy a new, it's like there's movement. So maybe you purchase a new vehicle this year. Maybe lease one. There is something there. I do see victory. I do see success. Very good energy and moving ahead. I do see also you're going to have to deal with some sadness, or this is people trying to tell you what to do. Now, love and relationships is coming through very strongly. Be careful of if you're single, you're dating someone, maybe there's baggage there. Or two's company, three's a crowd. There's that third wheel. So someone could either be lying that they, you know, or the person has an issue with an ex. Because we are seeing that kind of love triangle in a way. I wouldn't advise getting involved in love triangles, but for others, this could be a sense of be careful. This is betrayal and cheating, so I have to put it out there. For others, it can just simply be people sticking their nose in your relationship, or they have an opinion. They do not like the person you're dating. Now, if you're married or you're in a relationship, very similar energies can be showing up as well. Okay, so, and this is also an energy where I see thoughts of an ex or a past relationship may surface as well. Okay, so we're seeing a lot of that energy too. I do see you can manifest a lot. You have kind of luck on your side. There's an embedded luck. I like that. Dumb luck for some. It's like just lucky. I do see as above, so below. You this year would be, it's like you may do some inner work and you may realize you have some talents, hidden talents you didn't realize. And so pay attention. Maybe someone's going to point it out. Or you just start doing something and you just realize, wow, I'm very talented. You can manifest a lot through some of your talents. Okay, so that's one thing I'm seeing. So that did show up. Now, the third quarter, so that would be, okay, we're in January. Yeah, so we're talking about going from July, August, September, something like that. There is a lot of high energy. For some of you, this can be fighting depression, feeling some sense of loneliness, regrets. There's a sense of feeling loss, or just negativity. Okay, so maybe something does occur. I don't know, but I do see that energy. If you're looking at tarot cards, it's like what's that one? Five of Cups, okay? So I do see something like that at that point. So that could work out differently for everyone. There could be sometimes just being stuck in the past or just focusing on negativity too much. I do see a lot of stress and sleepless kind of nights too, so be careful of that energy. It's not the easiest time around there. It's almost like a whole entire tower effect. So I do see also a lot of closings, endings. A lot of you could be, I don't know why, it's like they could be triggers, something like past, reminiscing the past and triggers coming back, and something may even come to you where you need to close some things up. I do see a lot of you closing some cycles up at that point, some patterns, relationships, work, or just like leaving something behind. It's like you're walking away from a lot, okay? And then towards the end of your birthday, solar year, so it's the last 3 months going into January, I do see you building upon something very practical, saving money. For some of you, you could be saving. Money is coming into focus here. I do see very strong energy. You really have strength. You could be quite busy. It's like some of you making some sound financial decisions. This could be also where some of you may be a little bit bored with work. Again, there's a sense of reevaluations. You really have very strong energy, so I like that. You're going to be drawing on your strength as much as you can. For some of you, you may decide to either go back to school, take a course, learn something new. There is a sense of be careful of also too much multitasking, okay? This could be internal conflicts, not knowing where to go, needing to readjust some things as well. So there could be some changes. This is changes in maybe finding different ways to make money, making some changes with your routines. This is a learning experience at the same time. For some of you, there's very competitive energy here too. So you may, for people who are in sports or something like that, very good energy though, because you have really strong energy. So I do see that energy coming through too. So definitely learning something new. You could be a little bit defensive too, so be careful. There could be conflicts with others as well. And a lot of readjustments going into your next solar year. Okay, so I see a lot of that too. Watch your health and well-being. Okay, I see mostly this is your emotional or mental health too. You may be dealing with others around too who create some kind of triggers. So that's one thing I'm seeing too. A lot of you may be working behind the scenes, or you're dealing for some of you may just break off a bad negative habit too, from what I'm seeing. And I do see a lot of you may be changing residence. There's definitely a lot of activity with the home and foundation too, okay? Well, that's what's came up in your reading. I'm going to put this on the side. And we're going to cast the Astrodice for Aquarius. Oh, 7. So I've been seeing a lot of 7s in your reading. A lot of things are a process. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, let me just put that up because I'm going to pull the cards too. They're going to correlate with this. But I'm liking this, Aquarius, pretty much. I'm going to explain them. Okay. Whoops. Did I put it in too close? Okay. This is amazing. As I said, you had embedded luck in your reading, and here's Jupiter and Pisces and the 7th house. For a lot of you, this can be marriage. Okay. Marriage, this is spirituality. Maybe you're learning something new. There's a lot of growth. Connecting spiritually. This could be even different groups of people. Also, you're dealing with some restrictions and a lot of creativity, a lot of imagination, and your 7th house of marriage, partnerships, and so on. Okay, so this is like the theme of the year. What's going on here? You got Jupiter. So what is happening? What to do? Lucky Jupiter. But Jupiter has two sides, okay? People always forget to mention that. It's not always just luck, 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 luck. Jupiter is very spiritual. Jupiter is going to bring up everything. If something's bad, it's going to be exaggerated. If something's good, it's going to be exaggerated. So that's a point of exaggeration. But it is expansion either way, okay? It is, I mean, we know it's the largest planet. It's the king of gods. But it's known to be very fortunate, and I saw that in your cup, so that really resonated, and I cast this right on screen. It's amazing. So, when this comes through, oh, I'm sniffling, I don't know. It's associated with luck. So you have some luck on your side, definitely. And it increases basically your self-confidence. It's it's good humor, being in good spirits. It expands your horizons. It's asking you to expand more, to branch out into the world. It definitely implies that you should do things on a larger scale. Like I saw on the plate right away, that was resonating there too. It's taking some kind of risks, chances. So it's making a lot of sense. It's going to allow you to operate on a larger scale. So maybe you take a chance. I mean, it's different for everyone. It's very optimistic, expansive energy. All right, things will grow where it is placed. So plant your seeds this year as well. When we are looking here, how to apply it, it's the Pisces way. Okay, so what's Pisces about? Imagination. You can bring great well, like I always give the example, Walt Disney. He had a dream. I mean, literally dreamed all those characters. And what did he create? Disneyland, right? Miracles can happen. Nothing is impossible. You can create things from your imagination. Okay, so we're looking at that energy. This is what's happening, how to apply it. But there's this gentleness to this. There's a sensitive side, spiritual. Okay, and what I say about in the cup, humanitarian work. So it's making sense. There is a sense of you needing to be unselfish, giving from the heart, asking for nothing in return, being more gentle, compassionate. Pay attention to your dreams. You can have more psychic visions this year too. Very artistic, beyond borders. But there's a sense of uncertainty at sometimes, okay? And sometimes it feels that's insecurity. So, but Jupiter here is going to give you more confidence. This can also be referring to a person born, or a Pisces may come in significantly, or the time of Pisces, which is around approximately February 19th through March 20th, is the time of Pisces. Something significant can happen at that time. So really interesting what we're seeing here. Very, very strong energy here. This is also maybe education. I have so far all the solar year readings, and I did start from Cancer, this Euro one. Every year with Cancer, I start a new way of doing the birthday readings. I think you have got the most fortunate astro dice from all signs so far. And basically, you're it. No, Pisces is next. So I'm going to be interested to see what Pisces gets for their solar year reading when I do it in a few weeks from now. Okay, so now where the results are going to come is in your 7th house, which is partnerships. It's your closest one-to-one relationships, marriage house, business, private life. This is referring to either a partner in your life, partnering up with someone in business or in marriage, or in some way it's describing your other half, whatever your other half in your life is. So this is amazing. This could be marriage, a great business. I mean, we can go all over the board here. So this is where the results are going to be applied. So a lot of you could be getting married, expanding businesses, whatever your mind to. I feel here a lot of imagination. Believing in miracles is going to help a lot too. Yes, this is going to be a spiral here, though. It's going to take you through some, it's going to take you through some loops. It's going to take a long journey. Pisces sometimes can be insecure. It's like they get these great ideas and they're like, I don't know if I can, or that, or trusting your intuition. But I feel there's a sense of it's going to be a little bit of a process and a long and winding road. Okay. Now here is a wish fulfillment too. I feel in your 7th house here too. 7 also is discretion. So being discreet in on all these areas is going to be important. Well, you guys had the best so far, I have to say. These are the best results that I have seen. Okay. Now we're going to pull. Ooh. I don't know why I'm sniffling. This is your initiator card for the year. What I say, there's Jupiter. You had that very similar energy in the coffee cup. As above, so below. Finding your hidden talents. All the tools are on the table. You can manifest and create anything this year. A lot of things you may get what you want. That is your initiator card, and it's a major arcana. Very important year. What is blocking it, or this is your underlying energy that could be a challenge, is finding happiness. What's your true calling? Not overdoing anything. But yes, you can do it. There's a sense of here, yes, you can do it. It's correlating with the Pisces here, okay? First quarter of the year, 4 of Wands. What I tell you, that was the big thing I saw in the cup. Home, foundation, your residence. A lot of activity here. Some of you may be getting married, expanding, celebrations, or just there's some renovations or even moving. Second quarter. Okay, we talked about this a little bit too in the cup. Negativity. Try to stay away from it. Okay? Sense of loss, feeling upset. I even actually gave an example of a 5 of Cups there. So we are seeing that energy too. Don't overdo anything either. Okay? Be patient. So we do see this card coming through. Watch depression as well. That's a problem as well sometimes. Then you have the 8 of Swords. Where are you feeling stuck? Okay? It's a sense of freeing yourself. And the 4th quarter, you have 6 of Swords. So some troubles leaving you behind. Health, well-being, routines changing, thoughts of moving. Where can you free yourself? Your free spirit. There's a sense of your breaking free, okay? Pisces is also the 12th house, so it tend to want to, you feel trapped or imprisoned somehow, but it is the energy of no borders, so remember that. So keep moving ahead. Health and well-being too. Stay out of your head, definitely, from what we're seeing here. Let me just pull these cards and pull it together. Okay, so there you go. Here is your initiator card. I'm going to put this on top of it now. Is romance, okay? Love, partnerships, definitely romance is in the air. It could be quite intense. You can manifest it in your life as well. So love is showing up. That's your initiator card. Your challenge card is the Fool. There we go. Oh, you know, wow, I pulled the wrong card. I was going to pull from this deck. Here we go. What was I saying? Adventurous, where's the plate? Adventurous energy. We started off with the plate. Taking chances and risks. Fated. New beginnings. Jupiter. This just confirmed it. I wasn't supposed to pull this card. So we're keeping it here. But I wanted to say it's your challenge. So yes, you got the green light. Go for it. The card that was supposed to be a challenge in your underlining energy is miracles. So, my dear Aquarius, miracles can occur. Didn't we use that word? Unbelievable. But that's your challenge, believing in it. Look at that. Look at that. You guys have the best reading so far. Now, this doesn't come without challenges. You need to believe. You need to do something. You can't just sit and hope. You have to take some chances, not risks. Chances, that kind of risk, but you need to believe into, and yes, you got a green light. A wish fulfillment can come through. Miracles, it can come, if anyone wants to talk you down, say, oh, that's going to take a miracle. No, you can do it. You can do it from what we're seeing here. All right. First quarter, or maybe the first week, Aquarius, you're between the home foundation and 5 of Cups, but here, retreat. Okay, so there is some activity with home and foundation. It does ask you to, this may mean going on a spiritual retreat. It sometimes means just pull back, think, count your blessings, but retreat is showing up. And the first decan, first week born Aquarius is, you maybe have to fight some depression in that too, so, or negativity. And for the second quarter of your solar year for everyone, And this is between for people who are born the second week of Aquarius. You're between the Five of Cups and the Eight of Swords, and intention is coming through. This is for everyone too. But at this point in the second quarter, and if you're born in the second half of the second decan of Aquarius, these are your two cards. So it's like, where do you feel restricted? What is holding you back? Remember what you got up here, okay? Negative thoughts. You got to kind of go with, you got to kind of try to think more positive too. But we'll see what that comes through for you guys. Have intention. Know your intentions. Know other people's intention too. So this is another warning too, where be careful of, keep things more discreet. Don't tell everybody exactly what your plans are. You know what I mean? Know who you can trust, who you can't, because why do we get negative sometimes? Either people say something or people rip off our ideas, things like that. So know your intentions and the intentions around you and focus. And for the third quarter of the year, you have, did I just say focus? This reading is so important, and it's a general reading, and it's the most interesting solar year reading so far. So if you're born the last decan of Aquarius, you have the Eight of Swords and you have the Six of Swords. Okay, so a lot of mental, a lot of communications, a lot of thoughts, intellectual work can be complex, but you need to focus. Focus is coming through for you guys too. This is for everyone. This is the third quarter of your solar year birthday, but if you're born in the last decan here, it is saying, where are you self, you're holding yourself back. Don't just think logically. You need to think and trust your intuition and connect more spiritually as well. You guys may have thoughts of moving as well, but focus is coming through. Know your intentions and focus. And the last quarter of your solar year is listening. Listen to the signs around you. Listen more. Keep things discreet and listen more. Pay attention to all spiritual messages. Oh, I was about to sneeze. So, don't think before, while someone else is speaking. Don't think what you're going to answer. Listen to what they have to say. It may give you epiphany. Listening is really coming in strongly. So more listening than talking. And that also brings me back to a sense of discretion, because I do see there could be some, someone watching, especially if you're getting some luck on your side or you're developing new projects or something like that. There's a sense that people want to steal it. They want to steal your thunder. They want to plagiarize. They want to steal your ideas. Some things like that. Listening is going to be very important as well. Health and well-being also for the last decan, Aquarius too, is in focus. Lifestyle changes, also health and well-being. Okay, so make sure that there's a focus on that. That's for all Aquarius, but I was trying to divide it too. So listening is coming through. You have an amazing reading. It's by far the most interesting. Okay, if you haven't done so, do it now. Either pause the video. I'm going to start pulling the cards for your wishes. If you picked wish 1, remember this is just for the solar year, and we'll see, is yes with burdens. Okay, so that's making sense. With the 9, you're almost there. It's also spiritually connecting, making the affirmations. And nothing comes easy. Give things a chance. Sometimes make those affirmations you want to wish and just remove yourself and let the universe do its magic. Okay, so we are seeing that. That can indicate also travel, humanitarian pursuits. The answer to the wish card 2 is yes, it's like a spiral. Oh, wow. And I did see something like I felt... Where did I feel? It's with the Pisces, the Astrodice, like a spiral, like a process, going round in circles, several steps. So it's kind of, I'm getting kind of chills because it's so much resonating. Every single step is resonating with the reading. So yes, 7. Also, it's pointing me back. 7, I do numerology too, and 7 does say discretion, hidden messages, gathering information, keeping discreet. Again, and it's a process, reevaluations, decisions. Okay, so that keeps pushing me here too. So keep things more quiet. And the third wish card is no, negativity involved, jealousy, vengeful trap. This makes sense too. Remember, the basics here is there can be someone from there could be a heavy focus on you. This is obsessive at times. Overall, you And discretion, again, keeping things quiet. Okay, whatever you're working on, could be with work, a project, could be with shared resources too. All right, so discretion, discretion. Maybe someone's watching you too intently. So there is that evil eyeing. So be careful, reevaluate things, focus on what you want, and you could always change the energy. So, Aquarius, amazing reading. Like I said, I start from Cancer every year, and then I start a new method. And you guys, besides Pisces, they're next, and then, well, with this new method, no. So far, you guys, like I said, because I'm going all the way to Cancer till I start the new method. So there's only like Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini left. But so far, you have had the most amazing reading. It's, of course, every year there could be ups and downs in that, but this is what's basically coming through. Well, and it's a very general reading, though. Well, if you enjoyed this, like I said, you can get your own reading. It's on my website. Otherwise, happy birthday to you, wonderful and fabulous Aquarius. Remember, you got luck on your side. Beautiful. Okay? And pleasure doing this reading. Bye for now.